God does things the wrong way around, and it can be really upsetting. Sometimes instead of beginning at the beginning, he begins at the end. Everybody knows you have a beginning, a middle and an end, but sometimes God reverses it. You see that, for example, in the life of Joseph. God ends everything that he's enjoyed, his friends, his family, his freedom, before he begins something utterly more glorious. God does it with Ruth and Naomi. They lose absolutely everything before God is going to bring them into the greatest blessing that anyone could ever be brought into. They will be part of that great line that will lead ultimately to the person of the Lord Jesus. The two on the road to Emmaus looked back at Calvary and they saw the death of the Lord Jesus, the one in whom they had put all of their hope and trust. And they went into a state of despair and depression. Easter, of course, is the ultimate victory after the end. Matthew 28, in the end of the Sabbath, when it dawned towards the first day of the week. Here was a situation you would think there was no going back from. The death, crucifixion, torture and rejection of Jesus Christ, God's Son and God's Messiah. And yet out of that experience, God brings victory and resurrection with an empty grave. You know, if there is hope for salvation in the cross of the Lord Jesus Christ, then there is hope in every aspect of our life for those who put their faith and trust in him. Such is the power of the message of the resurrection at Easter. If you've enjoyed this message, give us a subscribe. Help us to spread the message. God bless.